Welcome back to Captain's League, the Deuce 2, Game 2 of Slapball Season 3. You guys thought I was going to do another one there. We got a matchup between the Breakdowns and the Knasty. My name is Lorenzo, joined in the booth by Captain of the Freezers, Shelfy. It's going to be a great matchup as both teams get to explore the new rules of Slapball. But before that, let's meet our teams.
Jimmy O'Brien, Holy Family Primary, Linfield, New South Wales.
Dan Rourke, otherwise known as Dar, Ocean County College, dropout.
Adam Bannon, Deep Backwood Square.
BBD, hey, turn around. Jimmy Knorp, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Anonymous retracted, can't tell you university.
Rob Scirocco, Marist College. Red Foxes, protect the den.
Sarah Wilson, Emory Elementary.
Jack Doyle will be reffing today's game as the Breakdowns and Jimmy Knorp and the Knasty. Jimmy Knorp, Swilly, both making their Slapball debuts, and we got another debut, Adam Bannon of That's Cricket making his Slapball debut for the Breakdowns, who was traded.
By me.
Traded by Shelfy.
I did trade you.
To the Breakdowns. And Jimmy, he's very confident in his team. He said it's another season where he believes it is finals or bust for the Breakdowns. So, you know, I believe in them. I don't know if I do. I actually just said that. We got a couple X Factors this game, Shelf. We got Adam and Swilly are my X Factors. Which newcomer is going to find it? Swilly was very upset that she fell. She's upset with you, actually.
Yeah, we had a conversation at the office.
Yeah.
She was not happy with me. I did tell her if she was there at 9, I was going to pick her, but I also was under the impression that Jolly was going to go 6. I had to take my guy.
Shelfy, she told me you promised her.
Yeah, that was my fault. I messed the board up.
It's all right.
My mocks were not accurate.
Well, your team looks pretty good. We are ready to get it underway. Jack Doyle will be reffing this game, doing the classic spin, throw in the air, NBA tip-off style, but you can't jump, so that's interesting. Goes dizzy mode, ball is in the air, right to Rourke. Is he gonna have one? Ooh. He doesn't. Jimmy told me before the game his plan is to have Rourke throw as early and often as possible as Adam bounces one right into the gut of Jimmy Knorp, which is going to be his first save. He wants Rourke to fire every chance he gets to start the game.
Yeah, I said it during the draft. Dan's got one of those fastballs that's kind of blurry. You don't see it on the way in. If he hits his spot, it's tough. I want to say Adam taking that first shot there right out of the gate.
Confidence.
Good for him, because one of my notes on him in the draft was he didn't know the rules, but he's gritty. He's going to come out here. He's going to give it 100%.
And Knorp fires, scores, Slapball debut, have one, beats BBD far side, 1-0 Knasty.
Knorp, like myself, goalie with an arm, finds the corner. A little two-seam action on that one as well.
BBD, who was the MVP of last year's Slapball, fell all the way to 12 this year, gets tested early and beat far side by Knorp.
BBD hanging out a little bit too far right there in the net. Knorp was all over it.
Rourke, he's going to fire this one for sure. He doesn't on the line, holds it. You can see Jimmy a little frustrated, like, hey, you got to eat. Got Adam streaking backdoor, back to Rourke. Good defense by Dalton to shut that down. And Rourke throws it away immediately. Jimmy's telling himself, you got to throw the ball.
Got to throw it right away or else that lane's going to get clogged up. And Dalton, I will say, he's long. He's one of those guys that he could be 10 feet away from you, but it feels like he's in your face.
He's an absolute weapon on defense. His arm's not fully healthy, but man, that boy can guard. And speaking of guarding, Adam shutting down that possession. Swilly on the bounce square, stopped by BBD. She lets out a little bit of a, I should have scored that, but I like the shot.
Yeah, good shot there from Swilly, just a little bit wide. We saw her from these bounce spots in the practice game. That's
Rourke fires wide.
Nice, stay on my way. We're gonna keep doing that. Yeah.
Dan just wide there.
Keep doing that. Let's get you to a bounce spot once.
You can see Knorp, who Jimmy said he doesn't think is a very good goaltender, was questioning his drafting strategy as Knorp said, I'm going to play goalie. Jimmy has repeatedly told him, hey, I don't think you're that good at it. BBD's out of position on this if he goes far side, and Dalton's going to do that, but Adam saves a goal and lets him know. BBD was way too out on that, and Dalton saw it, but Adam was able to get the paw on it to slap it away, save that goal.
I love the energy from Adam. Reminds
Jimmy.
me of a young Shelfy.
Does kind of give me a little Shelfy energy. Rourke fires, scores!
Oh!
Cash out. Dan Rourke on his Wooga's teammate, low and away. Jimmy told us, I just got something in my hair.
We got silly string by Jim.
I just got silly string right in the hair. That's absolutely
He missed me, thankfully.
Devastating. Absolutely disgusting by Jimmy as his team ties up the game. Dan Rourke, what a shot.
Right between
Where'd he get
Dalton
the
and
silly
Rob there. There
string?
was not much of a lane between the defenders, and he just found the hole.
Great shot. I mean, behind me is crazy.
Nothing gets by me today, I'll just say that.
1-1 game as Knorp looks to answers, finds Dalton, that squares open, goes cross crease to Rob. Swilly in the bounce shot, kicked away by Jimmy O'Brien. Good save. Silly string has a crazy smell.
I did not know what was coming out of
see
his
that
pocket.
smell?
He went into his pocket, and I got a little nervous.
Do I got more in my hair, big guy?
Yeah, let me see. I'll get you
want-
without
help a
ripping your
fella
hair.
out?
Let me see. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Jimmy
Bring it back to
running
me,
the
bring it back to
offense
me,
at the
bring it back
top.
to me.
Give and go to BBD in the bounce square. Cross crease to Adam. He's going to shoot this.
Too much. You got to do it right away.
Back to BBD. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Breakdown's got to get busy. Jimmy calling a dribble handoff. Miscommunication. Fires. Knorp shuts it
Hey,
down.
that's my bad. But you whip around. I'll give that to you next time, okay? Good job.
Jimmy
That's fine.
wanted Dan to run a handoff there and get the against his body throw, but once he has to yell it out loud, the other
Knorp
team's going to see it.
has another 2 in a row. Jimmy Knorp. 2-1. Knasty.
And this is where Knorp being a goaltender is going to help him. He gets to stay behind the play.
It's a good
He's
call.
going to be one of the better throwers in this tournament, and he'll always be in position for it.
And he strikes that from far behind the line. That's Steph Curry reverse logo range. Knorp's got the first 2 goals for the Nasties as the breakdowns try
Step up
to
on it,
answer.
step up on it.
Adam has an opening, doesn't really know what to do.
Stay with
Jimmy
him. Stay
for
with
Rourke,
him.
he's going to fire and
That's a
absolutely beefs it.
I'm not sure if he just went wide there, if it got deflected, but it was way off.
It's like caught in his hand. The offense early for the Nasty has been kick it down low to Dalton. Dalton back to Knorp, and Knorp scored. He's going to fire
Watch the
here.
quick shot. Get up. Step up on him, Rourke.
Instead, they changed defense. Darwin has a look. He got good defense by Adam low in the
Step
slap
up on
trap.
him, Rourke, closer.
Rob cutting down low. Jimmy Knorp fakes, fires, kicked away. Adam Bannon strong on defense early in this game.
Knorp just continuing. He doesn't stop moving, Jimmy Knorp. He never stops moving.
Jitterbug.
Got that one. And you're in. Watch Beebs. Hold. Now! Turtle!
There's too many people in the slap trap. That is going to be a penalty on the breakdown as both Adam and Jimmy O'Brien took a little nappy time in the slap trap. We're going the other way. That is a penalty. Look at this. Now, Adam goes to sleep. Jimmy goes to sleep. Just so illegal. And Rourke stands there looking almost like a romantic movie, rom-com style, right into Dalton's eyes. And Jimmy Knorp has a chance to have a hat trick. First 3 minutes into the game in his slapball debut, Shelfy.
Let's see what he's got here. Let's see what BBD's got here. We've seen 2 penalties.
And
But that one
Jimmy
goes.
Knorp make it free. Hat trick. First 3 minutes of the game, he scores all of the goals for the Nasty and is playing goalie. And BBD's a little stunned.
Yeah, BBD a little bit too far out of the net there. Didn't give himself much time to react. But Knorp, that's the second time he's picked that corner left side on BBD.
As BBD sets the inbound for the breakdowns, we've seen you and Knorp be goalies and score hat tricks for your teams, really putting a lot of offensive pressure on you guys, but Knorp is coming through.
Not enough movement here from the breakdowns. There
Adam
we go.
screeching across, back to Rourke. He's going to fire and stop by Dalton. That man covers everything. But soccer. He doesn't really understand the rules of soccer. Rob to Knorp, who's just on a heater, takes a Curry deep shot and kicked away. Heat check alert.
I think he was trying to catch some
we're
off
good now.
guard there.
Hey, that was the check.
Sometimes you got to take a heat
Now
check.
we're
Hey,
good. now
sometimes
good.
you look up and the
Now we'll
goalie's
run the
searching
offense.
the perimeter and not paying attention to you. Luke got me on that in the last game.
Jimmy said the first 2 minutes of the game were all going to be Rourke. Now let's see what happens as they got to try to find some new offense. Adam! First goal of his career! Bounces it in from the square, and he is, oh no, not again!
Not again!
Oh
Whoa.
no, I'm getting assaulted by the breakdowns every time they score, so now I'm rooting against them, but let's see if that's a good goal.
Looks like his back leg is there on the throw and then comes up, but that's it actually even stays in
Adam
after. That's the
Bannon,
goal.
first career slap ball goal, cashes in from the high bounce square. Very well done. He's been excellent to start this game, Show.
Yeah, playing both sides. I picked him at 9. really my main motivation on the trade was getting someone with slapball experience, but I had a feeling he could play.
Why am I getting silly stringed? What did I do?
He's not aiming for me at all.
Why not you? You're his enemy. I'm just hanging out. Got Ryan backdoor. Knorp's not taking it as Adam's kind of playing that second goalie, and BBD with his first solid save of the game kicks it away.
BBD, the MVP of slapball last season.
Adam's making himself comfy on that high bounce square. He says, hey, can I have another? Fakes it. Look, got Jimmy backdoor, holds. Got to get that ball out. Cross to BBD. Up to Rourke. Got a little space. Fires.
Goal!
Scores. Tie game. Dan Rourke, please. No, I beg of you. Oh, Dan Rourke scores again, making it a free game.
I ducked it. I'm
getting hit every time.
He actually aimed for me that time, but I ducked it.
Just avoiding. BBD up. Good pass to Rourke, who takes his time, fires, picks a corner, and ties it up.
That was their best possession. A lot of movement before they get it to Dan Rourke. Just see Dan fire it just a split second sooner, and that could be lethal.
Jimmy Knorp has been involved in every goal. He's scored free, he's given up free, and we got a tie game. Dalton, who's battling a bit of an arm injury as he comes back, doesn't have that same oomph he had in previous slapball seasons, goes cross-court Swilly to Knorp, to Rob. Great play, but Rob misses the slap. Breakdowns ball.
Rob, one of the better slappers last year. He had that impact in the practice game, but he just fanned on it.
We'll take that every day.
Jimmy. He's got Adam on the bounce square and Rourke far side, looking for some space as BBD streaks behind him. Adam takes it, fires, score! 2 for Adam. Please don't spray me, I beg of you. Adam scores, giving the Breakdowns their first lead of the game, and their offense is really rounding into form.
Nice.
He's yelling at me already. This is not good.
Adam letting Shelfy know you traded me. How dare you? As he scores a second goal.
I'm very happy I won my game, or I don't know if I'd be enjoying this right now.
He'd be all up in your business. Let's see what the Knasty have in response. Can they get any offense from anyone but Jimmy Knorp? Knorp kind of trapped in that high bounce square. He's got Swilly cross court, finds her, fires, scores, doesn't bounce. We'll take a look, but Swilly for now has scored her first goal in slap ball. Get her that ball.
It looked like it bounced. We just need to see if it was behind the line.
Great play here. Knasty. Rob goes cross court, fakes it to Knorp. She fires.
It looks like
it
that's good.
skips. Does it get before the line? This is the angle we need.
That is a good
That
goal.
is a
Wow.
good goal, and Swilly gets her first career slapball goal. Newcomers Adam and Swilly really showing out here early. Hey, what kind of juice you got there?
Local Capri Sun.
I saw that. Why are you hiding for?
I'm still gassed.
What the hell was that? You got snuck a Capri Sun in here? Jimmy. Sorry, wrong Jimmy. To Adam, who's now all of a sudden calling up the offense, takes his own shot. I love this guy.
Jimmy Knorp almost caught that and was ready to unleash.
Jimmy O'Brien really questioned Knorp's goaltending abilities heading into the draft, and you're starting to see a little why. 4 goals in 4 minutes. That's not great.
Here we go, Knorp.
And Dalton says, hey, I might not have that same arm, but I can still pick a corner. Cashes in. Goal. 5-4 Knasty.
I think Jimmy Knorp needs to stay behind the line. That was the first possession in a while where he stayed behind the line, and it just, even when he's not throwing, it spaces it all out.
Great veteran shot by Dalton. Knows he doesn't need to put all of that on it. Just goes high, beats BBD, who's tending to go in that butterfly goaltending style. You got Adam, who's really running the offense from that high bounce where Jimmy shoots, scores. The floodgates are open. Goalies are non-existent. We got 10 goals in 4 minutes.
If we watch the replay here, I think Knorp was just a little bit too deep in his crease. He didn't give himself any space to deflect it out. You see him, his foot's actually in the net. So if it touches his body at all, it's going in.
Great shot by Jimmy as it sneaks by Knorp. Dude, 10 goals. In 4 minutes, I'm running out of adjectives already. I wrote a bunch before the game.
Knorp's buddies with a D1 goalie back home, and I don't think he's going to be happy with this effort when he watches it back.
Knorp said he has a lot of pressure on himself to perform in net. There is no backup plan. This season's Jimmy Knorp in goal till he finds it, and Rob had a couple open options, instead takes the shot. He had Swilly cross court, but decided, hey, I'm going to shoot this.
Yeah, it also looked like Knorp was available for a slap there as well, and he wanted it.
And you can see Knorp kind of talking to Rob, like, hey, you got me here.
I'm going to pass to you.
BBD to Rourke, who fumbles it, is able to keep it kind of, sort of, I don't know. Taps it back to Jimmy as Jack says play on, probably just because he didn't fully see it. Jimmy to Rourke. He's going to have a shot. No, Adam gets low. Rob Scirocco screams in the face of Dan, who gives him a kind of a bigger shove than I'd expect. And chaos has broken out in the warehouse. Hands are being thrown. Both sides separated by Doyle. This game is out of control, Shelfy.
The live chat is not shocked that Dan Rourke was in an altercation.
Dan Rourke, Rob Scirocco nose to nose, letting him have it. If this was any other league, Jimmy'd be making a breakdown right now.
I want to hear in the comments right now, whose side are you on?
My goodness, we got a match in the warehouse. 5-5, 3:28 remaining. Tempers flaring. We've seen basically every player on this court scream at one point.
And it's a 5-5 game. We're sizing up for an all-timer here.
Rob to Swilly to Dalton. Moves it to Knorp in the high bounce square. He's got Rob down low. Fastest fans on the slap. Is unable to convert. Breakdowns ball. You can feel the energy just building with each possession.
And that's 2 potential slaps for Rob. That's his game. He's just got to find it.
Rob Scirocco, who went in the second round to the Knasty, 6th overall, needs to contribute offensively for this team to win a title. As Rourke turns it over. Keep a heads up on Adam putting hands on Knorp
Well,
there.
I want him. I'm going to give it to you. He comes this way. You give it to him. He shoots.
We're going to take a look at it.
I think I don't know if you're going to call that a penalty, but that's definitely future. That's a warning, Adam. Don't touch anyone. Don't touch people. That's a warning.
I guess you're for the loose ball or something.
I kind of love it. 3:09 in the first half. 5-5 game. Rob Scirocco walking the ball up.
Stay with all.
He's got Swilly in that bounce square. That's an opening. Is she going to take it? She takes it. Adam! My goodness! He kicks it out. Oh, even if that is a penalty, that saved the goal. What a play.
Good shot.
My goodness, he came out of nowhere.
It did look like they had someone in the slap trap. Dalt's down there in the slap
That
trap.
is a
That's
legal save and a hell of a save by Adam Bannon. What a play.
And I'll tell you what, going back to the trade, that play is what I mentioned he could be good at.
Adam's
on
talking
draft
to
day.
Shelfy. Was there any doubt?
Now, listen, you go back to the draft. I literally said that getting in and out of the crease, playing that second goalie role, that is what he could potentially be good at. I'm happy for him.
Unfortunately, Shelfy, you're going to have to be a punching bag for Adam.
That's
at this
fine.
point.
I'm 1-0.
I was going to say, you won. Let him talk. As Adam has circled a matchup against the Freezers at a time to prove himself, so we will see that game eventually. BBD inbounds it to Jimmy. This game has it all. Adam streaking to the bounce square, makes the catch, has BBD backdoor, set fire, hat trick. Adam Bannon, have a half.
He's picking it up quick. He
My
is picking it up quick.
First time Slapball player absolutely dominating this game.
Wow.
Megs Dalton, top corner on Knorp, 6-5, your move, Knasty.
Check. Can I throw it to Dalton from right here?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind, Rourke's on him now.
You still can, but you can't really.
True. Thank you, brother.
Give it up there for sure.
Rob to Swilly. Got Knorp in the shooting position. Got Dahl cutting back door. Rob goes to the slap trap. Knorp sets up shop at the bounce square. Feeds Rob. Unable to hit that. That play's been there, but they're 0-4 on the slap to Rob.
I will say that one, Rob actually got a good hand on that one. He just missed. He didn't go the right. He didn't send it into the right spot.
Slapping's tough with his
It's
ball
very
on a
tough.
move.
Have one.
Oh, that's a block. I thought he was going to give it to Adam. He went to Rourke. Rourke gets kicked away, and that is a turnover for the breakdowns. Everyone kind of looks at me like Minecraft sheep in this game. They all just stare at me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't got the rule in there. Look at Jack. Jack to Rob to Knorp. He had free goals early. Does he have another in him? Instead, he goes to Swilly, who takes a shot and scores. She says, hey, I'm new here, and I'm pretty good, too. Another goal, Knasty.
And Swilly, just like Adam, she's got that grit in her game.
Let's take a replay as we got the ref and Jimmy walking towards me, so I'm assuming something's up. What do you got, big dog?
Yeah, yes. 2 in the crease with none in the slap trap.
And but it also it's a penalty shot because it didn't bounce. It hit BBD first.
No,
BBD, yeah, that tips his hand on the way by. Great angle by our production crew. That gets the fingertip of BBD. That is going to be a no goal because BBD touched it before it bounced. However, too many goalies in the crease for the breakdown, so the Knasty will get a penalty shot to get that right back. Jimmy Knorp taking the penalty shot for the Knasty. BBD in goal. 6-5 game for the breakdowns on a controversial no goal, even though I do agree with the ruling as I made the rules myself. Jimmy Knorp as BBD stares him down. Mano v. Mano already has 3 goals. Can he get another? Yes, sir. It doesn't matter if you get a piece of that one. Now it's going in. 6-6 game. 4 for Jimmy Knorp.
Yeah, BBD's going to want that one back. Not Knorp's best throw, but it finds the back of the net.
Off of BBD's foot and in. And you're going to see a lot of players this tournament, guys, and a lot of people who don't fully get the rules. Stick with me. I'll be your voice of reason. Everyone's going to get really angry. It's part of Slapball. I've done it myself. Inbound, tie game, 6-6, 2:35 to go in the first half, and what has been full of drama, conflict, and plenty of goals. Jimmy walks it up, feeds Rourke on a bounce square, backdoor to Adam, who's so in the crease that he's got nothing. God dang it. God dang it.
I
Give me a minute.
believe this is another penalty shot for the Knasty.
I absolutely fumbled a wordplay there. Instead, it's another penalty shot for the Knasty with Jimmy Knorp looking for his 5th goal of the game. Make it 5. Wow. 7-6 Knasty. 2 critical turnovers for the breakdown.
I might have to start taking the penalty shots. Buff my stats up a little bit. BBD just giving him way too much net on the left side.
Way too much space there. 7-6. I just saw Swilly do the 6-7 thing, and that took 7 years off my life. I got to be honest with you. BBD inbounds it to Jimmy, to Rourke. They need a goal to kind of settle the tide here. Rourke fake behind the pass. Jimmy's just like, give me that ball, please. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jimmy fires. What a save by Knorp as he went full penguin mode. Kicks it out with his chin. And great stop to keep the momentum for the Knasty.
I want to see the replay on this.
Thank you, brother.
The look on Knorp's face, I don't know. Did he even get this? Oh, he got hit.
What a save by Jimmy Knorp. It's been a rough start in goal for Knorp, but he's able to level it out there with a fantastic head save. Knorp pointing down to the logo as if he's going to take a logo shot off his own face. About 2 minutes remaining in the half. Dalton fakes to Knorp on the bounce square. Got Rob backdoor.
Oh!
Misses it. Beautiful feed by Knorp, but Rob is just unable to find twine today.
Rob has gotten closer and closer and closer every attempt, though.
Close is only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Does not count here.
I've heard that saying before. As Adam, who has 3 goals, takes another, misses it wide. It's kind of slowing down offensively for both teams.
Let me also say, Adam, not only his confidence in throwing, he's been throwing the ball harder and harder every time he lets go of it. You can see the confidence in the velo.
Dalton fires right into the hands of BBD. That is a save and a turnover into the corner. Oh, wow.
Touch blue, make it true.
Oh,
Good
really?
call, ref. That is blue ball because it was a throw. You cannot get a second possession on a throw from behind the line.
You can really see Dalton arm bothering him on that one as he's unable to generate enough speed. Swilly oh my gosh, she's staring Jimmy down on defense right now. Got the backdoor to BBD, slap trap a little full, goes to Adam, rotates it out to Rourke. He's going to run with Rob along the line. Is he going to have one? It's 5 seconds on the clock and misses wide. Good defense by Rob Scirocco, who's clapping and letting him know.
They got to get Dan moving to his right side more. You see Dan there, he took that to his left side and then turned around and came back. He's more comfortable coming this way towards us in the booth.
I will say the intensity is at an all-time high. Rob Scirocco and Swilly are bringing an intensity to the Knasties that I wasn't expecting. Swilly on the bounce square, fires! Oh, she just misses wide. BBD actually played that really well, flying off his goal line to try to get a piece, but misses wide. We hold court at 7-6 Knasty. This game is full of testosterone
Totally
and
different
energy
pace.
and what's going on? Adam to Rourke, fires and misses. Rob is screaming in his face as the momentum of the game is slowing down a little. Both teams finding a defensive identity or just getting a little sleepy. Rob in the bounce square, he's going to shoot that one wide. A lot of early shots in the shot clock, Shelf.
There just hasn't been very many saves in this game. It seems like it's either in the net or wide.
You're right. After a game where 2 goalies were standing on their head, one in the booth with me and one on the sideline for the Rippers, BBD to Adam, blocked by Dalton. I almost said Shelfy because I'm so used to calling that. And a timeout by the Knasty, as you can really see fatigue setting in on both sides in what has been a high-tempo game.
Yeah, this is a crazy pace, especially compared to the last game.
Let's hear from the captain.
Rob's been open, and you're going to start hitting those. I mean, if we're open, like throw, but right now they're giving us a backdoor cut, and it's like so open that BBD's not even in the net. Like if we start hitting it,
We're down 1.
Yeah.
They've scored 3 penalty shots. Yeah. So like we're playing well.
1:17 remaining in the first half in a 7-6 game. Ref Doyle signals us in as the Knasty look to get a 2-goal lead at least heading into halftime. Rob brings the ball up, got Swilly at far side bound square. Knorp is going to run a little point guard as Dalton gets it. Got Swilly streaking back door, holds, fires. Oh, what a feed by Dalton, but Swilly's unable to cash it in. Great offense by the Knasty, Shelfy.
That was a set play. Dalton came down here and whispered, back door.
I love a backdoor pass. I was so good at that last year in my prime. Unfortunately, I'm washed and retired now. As Jimmy inbounds it into BBD. He's got Rourke on a bounce square. Adam coming up to his spot. Jimmy streaking back door. BBD's a little deer in the headlights. Fires it to,
Nice
good
save.
slap by Jimmy O'Brien. That is a hard play to make.
Yeah, me and Ryan have a saying on the Freezers, if the goalie has to make a save, it's a good shot. And that was a good slap, good save by Knorp.
I have a saying. I don't really know what it is. I'm trying to find like a catchphrase. Rob to Swilly, who's really finding herself comfortable. Goes back door to Dalton, just a little high, and you can see just a beat off between Dalton and Swilly on those backdoor plays.
A little high for Dalt. He's got the length, but not
Jamie
that tall.
To BBD. Gonna walk through a little fake handoff to
it.
Rourke to Adam. Able to get it despite the drop pass. Rourke gets that one. They're saving these bad passes as the shot clock's dropping down to 7. Jimmy's got to get busy. Beats it, and somehow he finds the net. It tips off the hand of the Knasty.
It never hit the ground.
Spins into the goal. And how does that happen? Oh, it's a no goal. My bad.
Unfortunately, it never hits the ground. It gets deflected and stays up.
My fault, gang. Wait, can we go back on that just a little bit? Show me Dalton again. Well, dude, look how long he is. What the hell's going on there? Limbs aren't supposed to be that long. Hey, Dalton, could you, give me a wingspan for a second? What the
Yeah, that's pretty long.
That's crazy, bro.
The beginning of that possession, when they had a handoff for Dan and they faked it, the breakdown's got to get him the ball more.
Knorp fires. BBD makes a save. Sorry, I was distracted thinking about how good of a snow angel could Dalton Feely make, man. He would be clinical in the snow angel game. All right, I'm focusing back, guys. ADHD has a saying. BBD. He's got Adam really posting up in that bounce square. He's got a little bit of an opening, but Rob closes that off quick. 20 seconds into half, 10 on the shot clock is Jimmy. Is he going to fire? He does, and Knorp shuts it down. Not a lot of offensive movement the last few possessions. The Knasty can hold this for the last shot of the half if they do choose. Knorp
Let's pop one up.
slowly takes it up as the clock trickles to 7 seconds. Dalton to Swilly. Is she going to shoot? To Rob. They got to get one off. They got to, and they don't. Unable to get one off. And Swilly with a very angry scream. We go into halftime 7-6. Knasty in what is going to be a great finish. But first, let's hear from our sponsors, then our captains.
Dímelo, mi gente, what's good? Joe's McFly here. We're going to be having a new show covering the World Baseball Classic. Not only myself, but the Kid Merrill himself is coming down to help co-host this with me. We're going to be doing some highlights, some reactions, some commentary on the entire series. Make sure you guys join us on JM Baseball. Oh, baseball, baby. You already know. De lo mío personal.
Hey, Knorp.
Hi, Shelf. Where's the camera?
We're looking at this one right over here. Okay. Save percentages are low for both teams, but offense is flying.
Yeah.
I see you guys coming down in here a lot. Is there any strategy when you're down here?
You know, first half our offense was great. Second half of the first half our defense was great. I let in some early ones early. we have a lot of wide open slaps that we're not capping on. It's very tempting for me and Dalton to keep wanting to throw when we see a lane, but we're just missing a lot of very open slaps. But if we play the defense the way we ended that half, we're going to start clicking on offense. I like where we're at.
Yeah, Rob has been getting closer and closer.
Do you like how I'm getting in Dan's head? Oh my God, I love it.
Rent free.
Oh, rent free, man.
Free rent.
Free rent for Dan Rourke. Dar's got nothing, dude.
The rent is now due, fellas. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, brother.
Outside to the secondary share.
Breakdowns.
Yeah.
I see a lot of motion offensively, which is great. Is there anything to Dan going to his left side instead of his right side? Because every time he took a handoff in that first half, it was his non-throwing side.
No, I don't know. We tried to put him on both sides equally. Yeah, I don't know. Dan, which side do you like throwing it on?
Both, so.
I'll say there were a few times you took it this way and then turned around. So I feel like that means you want to go this way.
Just a quicker trigger in general.
Yes.
It's got to be thrown as you catch it, or pump fake throws, what we're working on.
So going back to the trade, Adam's been chirping me the whole time over here, bringing a lot of intensity, but also the throws are getting better and better from the bounce. Adam?
I think that Adam has found a nice lane, but I also think that's goalie. We're going against the smallest goalie. Knorp's got a lot of holes when you get on that side spot. He made a nice save on me, but like,
I found a nice lane.
What? Ask him why you kept silly stringing me.
Yeah, why are you only silly stringing Zoe?
I have to play against you. That'd be so rude.
He makes
bulletin board material.
He makes a valid point. Breakdowns, good luck in the second half.
First half, offense was great. Second half, defense was great. Or second half of the first half. Now we put it all together. Yeah.
I stole someone's water.
First play out of the thing, we run peekaboo.
What is peekaboo?
Okay.
Scirocco.
Yeah. Just literally, all three of us are kind of linking right next to each other, going up like reindeer, you know?
Okay.
While you're right behind us, and then once we say, we all duck. And
I shoot. Do I have the ball?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
What the hell, man? I get silly stringed every time. I already look like Saul Goodman's lost cousin.
I have so much silly string on me, I forgot he was doing that.
Silly string smells like hard drugs.
It does not smell good.
How will they not know?
They're not going to know because whomever's in the middle is going to hold ball like
then I snag it.
Yeah.
And then
we're just gonna.
And we're gonna go. We have to be.
Here, what if we do it, but all four of us are in a line, and I'm on the right side?
Penalty shots, it's 6-4, so like we're in the game.
Dalton will be on the outside left. I'll be outside right.
I think it's gonna happen for them too fast to understand if you do go behind like that. So I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Like I'll be here. Like Swilly's here. You're here.
No, we're prancing.
We're prancing up together.
The second half is about to get underway as the Knasty lead 7-6. I did just find out our ref kind of got a Tim Donahue gambling scandal going on in the corner over there, so watch out for that if he makes any bad calls.
I actually seen him and Jimmy in the back. There was some 20s involved. I don't know what that's about.
Dude, a $20 bill is awesome. If you got a 20 on you, you feel like the richest man in the world. The breakdowns will lead off offensively to start the second half. BBD inbounds it to Jimmy. The offense sets up good communication early. You can see both teams a little refreshed after that frantic first half. Adam calling out a play to BBD to cut. Moves it to Jimmy. Fires into the bounce square and a save by Knorp. That was a great shot by Jimmy O'Brien. He ran, planted his foot on the bounce square, kept it there, and Knorp kick save. What a play.
I'll go as far as to say I think that was the best bounce throw attempt.
That was sick.
Well, what is going on with the Knasty
Rob told
here?
me we're running the peekaboo play early for the Knasty, and it's shut down by Dan. Rourke
Dan
slaps
Allen
it away.
Rourke
Gives him a wave off as I don't even care. Get that weak shit out of here.
Get a hand on that.
Whoa, my God, they ran the peekaboo play, and Dan Rourke, uninterested, slaps it away.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great play
And
by
then
Dan.
waves
He
him
doesn't
off.
move either.
I don't know if that worked.
BBD, the inbounder to Jimmy, as Dan Rourke got to get a shot after that defensive play. Feed the hot hand.
And now come back, it was a fake.
Rourke runs a handoff with Jimmy, turns, fires, misses, wide, good play. I like this off-ball movement we're generating from the breakdowns.
And I like seeing Dan getting the ball going to his right.
A little laughter is always good for the warehouse as Swilly be running point guard on this play for the Knasty. Got Rob cutting backdoor. Both of them miss high up off the wall as Dalton couldn't go into the slap trap because Rob was already there. Knorp's going to want that one back. He had Rob open on that initial cut.
Yeah, that's me. I got to be aware that Rob's cutting.
Jimmy to Rourke. Does he have another? He does! And Knorp has really found himself in goal. He said, you block my shot, I'll block yours. Now we're even.
He's got his save percentage up over 50% now. Let's just see if he can get it going offensively. He scored 3 goals on his first 4 shots. He's scored 2 on his last 6.
Full court pass. Rob, bounce shot off the crossbar. Great little set play by the Knasty. Knorp, who gave up 5 goals in the first 4 minutes, has only given up 2 since, has really settled down in net.
Defense is getting comfortable here.
I'm liking both offenses for both teams. The goalies are just starting to play a little better. Adam to Jimmy on the bounce square, fakes the handoff, looks to fire. Rourke is kind of just walking around in the slap trap. Jimmy with the old, where's the ball? It's in my back. 5 seconds, gotta get busy. Loft shot, stopped by Knorp.
I think they were just trying to use Dan as a screener there, and it just never worked out. No motion or movement on that possession.
Dalton turns, fires off a breakdown, and in 8-6, Knasty. Dalton Feely, one of the best to ever do it, cashes in.
Great throw by Dalton. Again, doesn't have to put too much on it. He just finds the lane and puts it in that corner.
Dalton, who is usually very loud on the court, is kind of not at 100%, but finding ways to impact the game in a winning manner. BBD is playing Jose Alvarado Possum in the corner over here, looking to sneak back door in this cut. Jimmy to Adam. Adam's got slap trap open to Rourke at the high bounce square. Fires, kicked away by Rob, who's laughing in the face of his opponent, Conor McGregor. I don't apologize to anyone.
This is like a legitimate rivalry brewing here between Dan and Rob.
Dalton, does he have another? Yes,
oh!
sir! Cash out, Dalton Feely hat trick.
That deflected and then went right through BBD's 5-hole.
Get him involved. Timeout. Let's go. Let's go.
Dalton coming to life in this second half. He's just got height over everyone, just shoots over the top.
Every time I inbound it, all 4 of them are in the net talking together. Quick ones.
And then you're not even, as you're getting upset back, walking backwards, they're taking advantage of the opening. Like, I can't guard him, we can't guard him. So, okay, no, it's fine. But just lock in on defense for us. Me and Adam and BBD will try to work small ball, move it around, let you reset. Get some stops under your belt before we go to offense again. But we need you to stop Dalton on those throws.
Yeah, Dalton's arm was the biggest question mark on draft day because it's not 100%. We didn't know what he was going to do offensively. You know what he's bringing to the table defensively, but if he's throwing it, he's a weapon.
A healthy Dalton Feely in Slapball is as good as Ryan Cohen on his best day. That's the X factor for the Knasties. How good can Dalton be for this team? That'll decide how far they go. And here we go. We need a goal from the breakdowns here, Shelf.
Yeah, this is big. There hasn't been a lot of movement for them in their last few possessions.
Adam, who came out blistering hot in the first half, feeds Jimmy on the backdoor pass. That looks like it's going to be a interference by Swilly. We're going to take a look at that, as I do believe we had a little close on
She's like 5 feet away.
There. We will take a look and see.
Yeah,
that's going to be on Swilly. She jumps the passing lane here.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's going to be a penalty on Swilly. She scares me a little when she gets angry.
I'm shaking.
She kind of just walked me down.
I mean, it's just a smart play by Jim to go where she can't see him because she has to stay put.
Rourke ready to fire against his Woogers counterpart. He is the offensive lifeline, and he cashes in for the breakdowns. Much needed goal. 9-7 game. You can see the frustration on the Knasty. Like, hey, what happened there? That one just sneaks under Jimmy Knorp's leg.
Knorp got caught guessing right there. Almost got the leg back, though.
Knorp looking to answer back quick. Settles down, finds Swilly on the bounce square. Looking back door to Dalton. Oh, what a pass by Swilly off the fingertips of Dalton. They have had 5 to 7 excellent backdoor looks and just haven't been able to cash in.
That was a great look.
Great pass by Swilly. BBD to Jimmy. You got Adam on that bounce square, which he's making his home. I might call it the Bannon house. As he settles in, looking for some offense down low. BBD deep in the slap trap. Useless. Easy save for Jimmy Knorp. That was a dead possession for the breakdown.
Yeah, after that first look wasn't there, everyone kind of just froze.
Rob and Jimmy Knorp coming up with a lot of momentum. Fires, kicked away by the breakdown's perimeter defense. Holding court for both teams. The breakdowns are not generating good, consistent offense. Their only goal this half coming off a penalty shot against Swilly. They got to find a consistent way to score. Adam with a nice backdoor cut. Unable to find it. Jimmy on the high bounce. Oh,
save.
What a save! Jimmy Knorp, excellent slap by Adam. That was going top left, and Jimmy Knorp gets a chest on it to keep this a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, that was the best slap of the day so far, and it was going to get in.
Knorp walks up the ball slowly as the offense sets in, feeds Swilly on the high bounce square, down low to Rob. First time, he cashes it in.
He was getting closer and closer and closer, and he finally puts one in the back of the net. These passes on these slaps from the Knasty have been perfect.
Rob has been in the right spot all day. Eventually, he was going to find the back of the net, and it's a 10-7 game Knasty. Excellent passing from the Knasty today. Great call, Shelf. They've been moving the ball very crisply. Adam in the breakdowns are looking to answer as Adams in the high bounce square, fires wide. He cashed in a couple in the first half, unable to find that in the second half.
Yeah, they're not giving Adam that bounce throw anymore. I don't think there's been enough Dan Rourke in this game.
Rob to Swilly. Down low to Dalton.
What a
and
slap!
He's able to score over BBD. That is why height matters in Slapball. Towers over him. Two-hand taps it in. My goodness, what a shot. Hat trick in the second half for Dalton.
That's 3 straight possessions with
Wow.
a perfect slap pass from the
Who
Knasty.
passed that ball? Who passed that to Dalton? Was that Swilly to Dalton? Whoever passed that. That is a beautiful pass. Top only where Dalton could get it, and he's able to score. Dan Rourke right into the hands of Jimmy Knorp, who's been excellent in goalie the second half.
Yeah, he stepped over the line on that one anyway. The breakdowns are breaking down.
The Knasty are playing beautiful offensive slap ball. Knorp is begging for Rob to give him one. Does he take it? No, backdoor. Another for Dalton Feely. It is a passing clinic for the Knasty. Knorp to Dalton into the net. 12-7 game. This game's getting out of hand. Look at his pass.
BBD's got to do a better job of playing, knowing where that defender is and getting in that slap lane. You're not going to get to that pass when it's up high like that.
Dalton is the best so far in this tournament using that backdoor slap trap cut, and he scored 4 goals this game already. They're giving Jimmy the shot. Adam in the bounce square. Got Jimmy far side. He's going to take it. Got BBD backdoor. Great pass by Jimmy. BBD just misses it. What a play from the breakdown.
That was a good play, good pass. Just didn't find the spot.
12-7 game with 5 minutes remaining in the second half. The Knasty are kind of scoring at will. The breakdown's got to find some offense. Another backdoor pass. Swilly, bounce shot, score. This is clinical.
The wheels are falling off for the breakdowns right now, and you can kind of see it on their faces. The Knasty are fired up. Swilly gets this on a back out pass from Rob, and there's just so much net.
Great shot by Swilly, but I really want to highlight Rob Scirocco on this play. He could have slapped that in. Selfless slap ball, catches it, kicks it out to the open teammate, and Swilly did not miss. 13 goals.
Let's try to get some throws from bounce spots for you.
BBD's getting
bounce spot throws.
That's my MVP, my teammate last year. He'll tell you himself he's got to stop more of these. 13-7 game. Jimmy to Rourke. He's off that bounce square. Back up to Jimmy. Got BBD down low. He's going to feed him. Good
nice
pass to Adam. Fakes it, and good stop by Dalton Feely, showing him the hand. That's that length.
Dalton Feely is a problem in the middle of the floor defensively. Him and Luke and Ryan take up so much space.
Swilly to Dalton. Got Jimmy streaking down back toward it. Doesn't even need it. Far side. Another day at the office, Dalton Feely. Have yourself a day. Dalton fell all the way to the third pick, which doesn't seem far, but for a guy with his pedigree, he's won a chip. He's been the best player on a championship team, and now he's helping the Knasty find their rhythm.
Rourke. You can't telegraph it. Like, dude, you need to throw from here.
Yeah.
You're
It's
giving
a
him
very
a throw
interesting
up and
energy. The
stepping right in.
Knasty are playing phenomenal slap ball. The intensity from Rob and Swilly, the execution from Dalton, and the excitement from Knorp. This team is rounding into form as they've doubled up the breakdown with 4 minutes in the second half, and Knorp goes for a blitzball slider shot.
Hey, we'll never try that again.
Okay, Knorp says they're never going to try that again.
14-7, you got to think that Jimmy and the breakdowns just got to try to find something defensively or offensively to take into their next game. Rourke fires, and Rob continues to laugh in the face of his opponent in a very, very confrontational way.
You're good.
The Knasty kind of going a little villain mode on us here.
Wow. Look at look at these two.
Jarring in the corner between two longtime friends. Backdoor pass just misses as Dan Rourke wasn't even playing defense on that play. He was just walking away.
The laughter that would have broken out of Rob right there if he scored.
4:04 remaining. Jimmy to Rourke. Fakes the throw. Kind of walking back and forth.
Not enough movement here. Good
A lot of
pass.
dead space.
Nice
Jimmy
slap.
scores! Really impressive slap by Jimmy to make it a 14-8 game. Rourke finds him, cashes in low.
Beautiful far side slap there from Jim. Against Jim.
Jim on Jim crime. As the breakdowns offense has not been the issue. They've put up 8 goals this game. It's their defense that they've given up 14, which has to be a slap ball record. Swilly catches a fade over Dalt. Rob fires that one past court. That is going to be another turnover.
Hey, play me.
You can see the Knasty are kind of just having a little bit of fun out there now. Jimmy sets up the offense, full court to Adams. Got BBD backdoor, has a little trouble with that pass. Settles down, looks to find Jimmy on that bounce square. He does over to Jimmy, got BBD backdoor, and Dalton's arms are like a windmill, man. Absolutely shut down that passing lane.
It's the Whomping Willow, Dalton Feely.
3:27 remaining.
Pseudo-Wudo?
Swilly.
Yeah, he just called himself Pseudo-Wudo. What a pull.
I don't even know what that is, but that sounds awesome. Knorp behind the line, got Swilly on that bounce square. They're going to feed it. Nope, Knorp takes it off of BBD's hand. Good save by our tender.
Tenders sound good right now.
Yeah, I got hungry mid-saying. I don't know. Rourke running quarterback on this play. Got Adam in that bounce square. BBD backdoor. Adam fires off the post.
Good look, Adam.
Jimmy encouraging Adam. Hey, that's a good look, and I agree.
You take it up from the ref now.
Knorp to Dalt, who's had himself a phenomenal second half. Defensively, offensively, really stepping into a leadership role for this Knasty team. Rob, cross court to Swilly, mid to Knorp, slaps it wide. Good ball movement by the Knasty. They're running that one free offense right now.
Knorp, righty and lefty, and pretty much everything. Went left-handed on the slap there.
The left-handed slap might not be in my bag.
As Rourke inbounds it to Adam, opposite logo this time. Gonna walk it. Feed BBD on that bounce square. Has Jimmy backdoor. Good pass. Jimmy unable to cash in. That's a tough slap backdoor, but nice play by the breakdown.
Run the point, Dalt. Control the
The
pace.
breakdowns are starting to find those slaps. They're moving the ball. When they get those slaps, it's because of the ball movement prior.
The offense for the breakdowns has been solid all game, Shelf. It's the defense that has let them down. As Knorp goes overhand to Swilly, who just misses another goal. I'm getting a little hungry.
Make sure you're in the crease, though, Beebs.
You want to know what? I was literally about to talk to you about some food I wanted. Meanwhile, you're talking about rules. That's why we're different. You're just that's what a 1-0 captain looks like right there.
Beebs is coming out to take that bounce away, but if he's outside the crease when he gets it, he's going to get called.
Adam fires wide. Jimmy kind of drops his head in a little bit of frustration. I don't think at Adam, just kind of at the play of the game in general.
Throw out their feet or in the middle. You have the shot.
I know. He has high hopes for this breakdowns team, and it's not worked out for them early.
I haven't been yelled at in a little while.
Last possession before our 2-minute warning as Dalton's going to walk it up. Pass across to Knorp. Feeds it low to Rob. Cutting Knorp, catches, and that is going to be a turnover, and that'll take us to our 2-minute warning in a 14-8 game. The breakdowns getting run out of the building in the second half by the Knasty. I believe they've been, what's it been outscored by? Do we got that here?
What?
By the way, just heads up, we're going to have 10 seconds on our shot clock now. Rest of the game.
After 2 minutes,
Can I be
not
honest?
90 seconds.
Yeah, 2 minutes, which is going to be next time we have the ball.
I think it was 6-7 at break.
It
right?
might have been 8-6.
God damn it.
But we got to be so much quicker. Like the bounce shots have to come. Like I can't be standing there and then you throw it to me. We have to start seeing all of us, like seeing each other, anticipating Jimmy's about to go there, hit me in stride.
Did your kid do that yet?
My kid is so late to it because he hears it from his hockey teammates.
Who?
3 years, 45.
Well, he did it one time like a week ago, and I was like, where did you hear that? And he was like, Casey did it after he scored. And I was like, oh, my gosh.
That's the thing about children is they do the memes, and it's not a joke to them.
No, it's not.
And that's what surprises me.
It's a trickle down.
Yeah.
So in like trends, it starts with like high schoolers.
Yeah.
And then the next year.
By the time it gets to the middle,
It eventually gets to the 6-year-olds. I'm there right now.
Permission on the first possession of 10 to just rip one.
No, I don't think you're a really good player.
Okay, coach. Yes, sir.
But you can rip
Maybe
it if
with 1 minute on the clock.
Find a different arm slot than here on everything. There's blocking everything. Bounce it here. Bounce it like this. Go over the top.
I thought when you said rip it, I thought you were just going to get it. Okay,
No, he is.
Yeah.
2:03 remaining in the second half of Slapball Game 2. The Knasty are well on their way to becoming 1-0. They lost every single game they played against the breakdowns in golf ball, so this is some much-needed vengeance for Knorp and the Knasty.
And this is the only team that has 2 Slapball rookies as well.
Swilly's been phenomenal. Look at her get out on that defensive line. Even in a blowout, she's still playing good defense. Shot clock, gotta get busy. And Knorp shuts it down.
We're all standing still. We're all stood still.
Jimmy telling his teammates, hey guys, we're standing still. It's gonna be tough to get the troops moving with 141 down by 6.
They're just kind of trying anything at this point. That last possession, you see Dan break down in low, and BBD was up top.
The last 20-second shot clock for the Knasty before it goes down to 10 to end the game. Rob, good job keeping that pass inbound. Gonna feed over the Dalton, got the cutting Knorp over to Swilly. 5 seconds on the shot clock, fires good. Defense by the breakdown, shutting down the lane like a beaver building a dam. 1:24 remaining. As Jimmy walks it up at this point. We're just looking for stats and highlights.
2 in.
BBD to Rourke, fires Rob another block and starts walking him down. If this is a rivalry, Rob is falling to the floor laughing in the face of his opponent as he has shut him down defensively in the second half.
Mr. Mime over there.
I will say, I'd like to hear from the audience. I am surprised with the taunting coming from the Knasty. Maybe Rob. It's
Rob
very,
in particular, I'm shocked.
I had them as the darlings of this tournament.
It's a producer rivalry.
I tried to spin
fires
it that way, and I don't
wide.
think I can do that.
Knorp known for his lovable energy. It's a very intense team early on. But that's what happens when you're dog walking your opponent. 14-8.
Yeah, the vibes have only gone up here in the second half for the Knasty.
Rourke and Rob, will they dance again? Backdoor, what a pass by Jimmy. BBD on
That's
the
better.
cut, no goal.
If you can get a good slap on that, that's a tough play. That's a good play.
You both went in, but that was the motion we need.
You know what? I like the encouragement. Good captaining by Jimmy here. Letting him know, hey, that's what I want to see. Even though you didn't score, that's good.
Just trying to find some plays at this point. You're not going to score 7 in 50 seconds.
I agree. Knorp sharing a laugh with a veteran ref. 1 second on the shot clock.
Goal
and
by
Swilly,
Swilly.
can I have another? Have a game. She fell all the way to 11 in the draft. She said, I expected to go in the second round at least. My mistake, guys. That hit BBD right in the taint and then bounced in, so that is no goal for the Knasty.
Tough.
Look at this. Look at this,
BBD's
Shelfy.
coming all the way out
This
to
is
deflect
awesome.
them.
Jack trying to explain stuff to people. It's like you try to Rob looking at you like he was looking at you like a hungry wolf in a 6-goal game. You're trying to wave a goal off and you got the whole side yelling at you. That was awesome. I just got chills.
Dar, have one,
Rourke
kid. Have
walking
one, Dar.
the offense. Down to Jimmy, and that is, oh, BBD saves it. I thought that was a turnover. A lot of jumping from Rourke there. Down low to Adam in the slap trap. Drop pass to Jimmy. Turns, fires, saved by Knorp. And Swilly fires at full court. (14-8), 25 seconds remaining in the game. In what has been a dominant full game performance by the Knasty on a full court pass to Rob, slapped off the face to BBD, who let out a lot of frustration on that no goal. You can see he's really beating himself. Fell to 12 in the draft after having an MVP season last year. I was shocked that he fell that far. Hasn't been up to par this game in goal, but you got to imagine he's going to bounce back.
BBD's another one of those guys that he comes to play. If anything else, he comes to play.
Puts his heart out there. You got to respect it, as Adam and BBD are the X factors for this breakdown team. Jimmy's going to have a lot to say in their next team meeting. As Dalton fires and BBD gets a save, that could do some wonders for the confidence. As it's 6 seconds remaining, all but game over, as all we need is an inbound and a proverbial dribble out of the shot clock from the breakdowns. BBD sets to inbound it, and the Knasty will be 1-0 on the season after a dominant performance. One more save for Jimmy Knorp to stat the pad, and that is your game final of a 14-8 score. Jimmy Knorp leads the way for the Knasty in the first half, for Dalton Feely to close the door in the second half, and we will talk to both captains as the Knasty get a little revenge against the breakdowns. Jimmy Knorp, your team has finally beaten the breakdowns. You went 0-3 against them in golf ball, came out with a dominant performance, especially in the second half. How did you feel?
Good, man. Yeah, we were due to beat the breakdowns. They had our number in golf ball, so I'm really proud of the way that we kind of adapted and figured out. The first half was sloppy, especially on my part. We made a change. We had Dalton on Rourke, but that was leaving the middle too open, and they were scoring a lot from the middle. Adam did a good job filling in that hole, so then we kind of switched it. We put Dalton in the middle, had Rob kind of follow around Rourke all game, and that kind of shut down the defense and gave me chances to make saves. When they shoot from the middle, it's tough for me to make saves. So, but yeah, we turned around. Great offense at the end there, so very happy with the way we played.
Jim, the second half did not go the way that you wanted. There wasn't much offense there, but it did seem like you guys were trying a bunch of different things. Do you have any ideas on how you guys are going to turn it up in the second game?
No, Rourke needs to score. Cohen went through this last year where he tried to throw it from one arm slot every time. And when Cohen realized he needed to step this way, run and throw on the move, he started scoring. So I'm going to try and talk to Rourke about that, because you can't just stand still. And no offense to Rob, let the smallest guy in the room block you. It just can't be a strategy. And it definitely got in his head. Zoe and I talked about this game on commentary. This sport brings out the worst in people, brings out the worst in me. So I think I got to get really high before next game. That's what I did last year. And then the other thing with Dalton is everyone's scared to play D on him. Slapball 1, Luke and I got into a fight because he was like, I'm not playing that close. He's going to hit me in the face. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. And then Dalton hit me in the face 5 times, but we went to the championship and almost won. So Rourke you just can't give Dalton room. I was trying to say, dude, you got to be in front of him. If you're not, Dalton will just turn and fire. Yeah, I thought we might be better. I don't think we're going to be good.
Well, it's only one game. There is plenty to find out, as we will have another game coming to you. So make sure you guys subscribe and see if the breakdowns end up being good, because there's still a chance.
I'm going to get everyone. I'm just going to get everyone in this building.
There's so many balls in there.
Oh, I believe it.
Like soccer balls we've lost.
Question.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Pumped up and zen.
Yes.
Same time.
Bring it in 3,
it's kind of broken.
2.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Lock in, lock in.
Is this a breakdown versus Rippers game, but you're the Rippers and I'm the breakdowns?
Yes. You guys are exhausted. You already played a full game. You're sweating from practice.
No, this is water.
I just pulled your shoelace.
Yeah.
I untied your shoelace.
Yeah.